Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I literally just woke up and I read the comments to my virginity video. And I felt that I needed to make a couple clarifications on some of what I meant in there because the comment section, it was mostly okay, but some people misunderstood part of my video. Around the 21-minute mark, I was talking about how I don't have any qualms or problems or issues with people that have sex before marriage as long as the focus of their sexual relationship is on love and care for the other person. And it sounded like, at that time, it sounded like I was talking about the behavior. I was mostly talking about people, like like I don't have any like I don't disrespect people, those people that do that, who have their focus being on love and care and care for the other person. Because I was drawing a contrast between those people who I still do have respect for, versus the Dan Bilzerian and Hugh Hefner types who just have sex for the purpose of exploitation. I was drawing a contrast in that moment about people. I wasn't necessarily saying, like some people thought I was equating having sex before marriage versus waiting to have sex after marriage as being equally beneficial. But I think, like I thought, even watching it later, I still thought that when you watch that part of the video in context, it becomes clear. Like I wouldn't make a video about why I think it's a good idea to wait to have sex until you're married if I didn't think it was a better idea to wait to have sex until you're married versus having sex before marriage. Like if I didn't think it was a better idea, I would be having sex, So, yeah, and mostly that video, should virgins be made fun of, was a very practical video. Like some people wanted me to bring up what the Bible has to say about sexual immorality, and one of the things that falls under the bracket of sexual immorality in the Bible is sex before marriage. And I'm a Christian, and in the Christian context, that is a sin. And so, yes, from my moral standpoint, it's wrong. However, the point I was trying to make in that video was not that you should wait to have sex until you're married because the Bible says so. The point was there's practical reasons for why you should wait. And also, whenever I was saying, like, I don't have any qualms or any problems with people that have sex before marriage, but are not like the Dan Bilzerian Hugh Hefner types, but are instead focused on love and care for the other person. The point I was trying to make there is I don't have any disrespect for those people. I don't view myself as a higher person, because one thing I did not want anyone to get the idea was that I thought was for them to think that I was somehow a more righteous, more better, more higher human being. Because I remember I had a friend, and this is one of my friends who does have sex with his girlfriend outside the context of marriage. And when he first told me that he had started having sex with her, he asked me, "You don't hate me, do you?" And he was afraid because I did not want people to think in that last video that I was going to scowl at them for doing something that I don't think is the wisest or the or that's particularly right. The point I was just trying to make around that 21-minute mark was that I think waiting to have sex until you're married is the better decision to make, particularly when it comes to consequences. But for people that don't do that, I still have respect for them as people, and I still like them, and I don't scowl and look down on them in the same way that I look down on Hugh Hefner and Dan Bilzerian types. I may think that their behavior is not the smartest, and I may think that it's not particularly right, but I don't think of myself as an angel and them as a demon. I'm not, that was the point I was trying to get across there, because I have friends that I really do respect and care for, who do have sex with their girlfriends, and yeah, I, I, I still respect them. I don't have any real problems with them personally. It's not like whenever I think of them, I go, oh, but he's having sex with his girlfriend. That was what I was ultimately talking about there. I can understand why people got the wrong idea, but just know, yeah, the point of this video is the point I was trying to make in that around that 21-minute mark of the should virgins be made fun of video. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I am out of it. But please have a good day, and yeah, see you around.